All right, peace, peace, peace. Well, first and foremost, hopefully the Most High Yahushua is blessing your day. By His mercies, you are consumed. We're alive in the Most High Yahushua's body, and two are naturally alive, man. So, and I want to get into this, man. Kind of revising, kind of going into, oh, yeah, what we was talking about yesterday, man. Actually, I was looking at this yesterday. I mean, actually on 12, back on Monday, about how it's important, man, to to know the Most High Yahushua, man. Cause listen, I came in the conventional way. Listen, where the people, and I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters did, were the people of the book, were the Israelites and the law, statutes, and commandments. But that's the kind of continue on the lack of knowledge of our people have of the Most High Yahushua, man. But also too, man, like you know. Also, man, honestly, man, in the gospel, man, because a lot of people really in the gospel really is the Most High Yahushua, how the testimony, the witness to them coming in the bottom of the book is pretty much a faith. It's preaching them pretty much, and that's really in different spiritual denominations, man, as well. They not only just in the word, but outside the word. But you got a lot of brothers, as well, that's it's being talked about a lot. Well, not as much, but it's being talked about in here, brothers I'll mention names of Assembly of Firstborn, Kwame Call, Shalimar, Akawar, Brother Elijah, and other brothers as well. But that's the witness and testimony, new covenant, man. That's the gospel is, because you know what it is too. Because a lot of times, even me, that's why I had to revise this. That's why focusing on the gospel and the witness and testimony rather than doctrine, man. That's why I'm even we're even revising this, man. Because when I first came in, in Matthew 24, Revelation 14, when it says this gospel be what you call preached in the four corners of the earth, man. That gospel wasn't us finding out where the people of the book and in the law, statutes, commandments. That's not the gospel. The gospel is the witness of him coming out. The Most High Yahshua comes in the bottom of the book, the belief and faith on them and living accordingly according to the promises, man. That's just is what it is right there, man. And the witness of them, man. So. Because a lot of people actually don't know what the gospel is, man. So all praise to Most High Yahshua for even revealing what they did for me and y'all brothers and sisters as well, man. But here it is, man. Because let's get this Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 9, man. Because it says, "He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself. He that honoreth himself lacketh bread." Because you know what it is too. Here's why. And I was having this conversation with my father, my pop, a few weeks ago, man. Because he's Jehovah's Witness. But you know why the gospel isn't let's look at this again. Because nat on the natural tip, just going to somebody that's acting like you got it, but pretty much flexing, like what we see on social media, flex culture, man. Cause all you taking trips here and there, but you just getting by. There's nothing wrong with you just getting by. You struggling and things going through a rough time. But it's but now you're trying to put on a facade that that you're pretty much how niggas flex on social media and stuff like that. How people just do that stuff and yeah, it happens every day. That's what that's talking about on the natural tip. But listen, let's in this context, what we talking about, man. Let's look at this as well. I mean, look at this again. It says, "He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he, and he is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread." So see, and a lot of time I want to focus on that, man. That's why Paul says, "Listen, let's get and let's go into lacking that bread, because what's that bread, man? We're lacking the knowledge of the Most High Yahushua, I mean, lacking." And that's what how you get that knowledge is through the gospel, man. John chapter 6 and verse 50, man, because you know why? Because the gospel being preached, is for the increase, it's increase of the faith for the people, man, for the sheep, for the flock, so that we can all believe on him, as the scripture says. Because you know what it is too. You know why? Because he comes in the volume of the book. You know why? It's really the same plagues, in Revelation, the same as Egypt, and the constant motif and reoccurring theme in the scriptures is so key. It's like a movie, TV show, video game, anime, that constant reoccurring theme, because it's to know who you're dealing with. Because if you know who you're dealing with, it's gonna be easier to trust in who you're dealing with. Because you know what it is too, even because you know what it is too, even on a natural tip, right? Even with people, because when you have a imagine with the Most High Yahushua, this even because they never fail. But imagine with people, right, that has that person in your life, right? Like, I'm pretty sure like y'all like we talk about this all the time, but that's a lot of times a lot of people don't believe in the Most High Yahushua, because one reason is you know because their loved ones, or like or loved ones or family or people that's supposed to love them didn't love them, like didn't take care of them, or didn't love, or just they probably took care of them, but they just didn't love them, or didn't like things of that nature, man. But 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 not everybody, but like majority of people, well, not everybody even had this one person, but I'm pretty sure there's that one person that like that you always rely on. If you ask for something, it's a done deal. It doesn't know, you don't know when it's getting done, how it's getting done, but it's getting done. Man, for me, I have an uncle like that. He was always like that to this day. Like, you don't know when it's getting done, how it's getting done, but it's getting done. Getting, like, I appreciate him. I saw him a few months ago, man. Like, he helped me out through a lot throughout my life, man, with that, man. But and some people, like, sorry to hear that. If you didn't have somebody, that either one person that was like that. Some people have a few people like that. Some people had their people like that was raised by them. They were like that, man. But how much more with the Most High House that never fail? Because a lot of people like that is they have a track record. It's like it's getting done. That's why the Most High, like, in your house, I want you to believe on them, as the scripture say, because you know who you're dealing with. Because when you know who you're dealing with, like, okay, cool, it's a done deal. It's like the Wolf in Pulp Fiction, man. You ever seen Pulp Fiction? Like, remember what Samuel Jackson said about the wolf, man? He said, "Oh, you getting the wolf? Oh yeah, why didn't you say that? It's done." Like, ironically, his name was the wolf, and like Benjamin, like, he's one of the tribes, like in the nation of our people, and like, and that logo is a wolf, man. So, and Benjamin means son of the right. So, hopefully y'all see where I'm going with this, man. Like, son of the right. Yahushua sits on the right hand, so believe on it. Going, so all circling back to believing on the Most High Yahushua, as the scripture said, so you know who you're dealing with, man. But let's get this too, man. John chapter 6 and verse 50, man. Because it says, "He that honoreth himself lacketh bread." It says, "This is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die." So yeah, man, Yahushua, man. Exactly. And it says, "He that honoreth himself," man. That's what a lot of times, that's why the gospel, like, isn't in the testimony, like things like New Covenant isn't like going to be as popular, man. Because why? It doesn't matter what fraction you are, brothers and sisters, in the word, like, Christianity, Jehovah Witnesses, Baptist, Pentecostal, Mormons, whatever. It's the fact that, you can't boast in it. It's not nothing you can do. It's really the faith of the Most High and Yahushua that saves you at the end of the day. Of course, what we do, your works and, things and nature, certain things you're going to do, living according to the promise and faith. But that's really it, man. It's nothing you can do, because he is salvation. What did he say to Moses in Exodus 15? He is salvation, man. Like, did he say David, too? It's like my shield, my salvation, man. So that's it is. But a lot of times too, it's like people. It's not how many things, like, we can build, or like knowledge, like doctrine that, like, I know, or like anybody else's know how many land you get, things you build, money you get. No, it's really the faith in the Most High Yahushua. Now all the other things is good, like, and we do other things as well. We're supposed to receive salvation, but it's really the faith is the Most High Yahushua, man. So yeah, man, let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and 5. Then we're gonna yeah, because the gospel, even with gospel, because it is too, with the light being sealed and the gospel being preached, is really about the Most High Yahushua. So it all stems back to them. But listen, man, like especially, like, I noticed this in the word, man. Like, we always shout to Brother Sammy first from other people, man. But like, listen, we do, yes, do our people, we play a huge role in this. But yes, but the whole book is about the Most High Yahushua, man. Because what it is too? I was thinking about this the other day, right? A lot of times, like, here's the thing, right? I listen to rap, still do. I'm a rap enthusiast, or like, rap connoisseur, like, I like it. But a lot of times too, especially like y'all brothers and sisters, y'all listen to Jay-Z, like, before you came to the word, more than likely. If you didn't, okay, cool. But y'all know the In My Lifetime, the volume ones, and the blueprint stuff like that, the volume ones, pretty much like, or Jay-Z, I mean, or Lil Wayne. I think he's coming out with New Carter, the Carter stuff. And like the volume that, it's pretty much saying the lifetimes, like, even think about that with Jay-Z, right? The lifetimes of Sean Carter or Lil Wayne, the lifetime, like, that's why the volume, that's why Psalms 40 and Hey Hebrews chapter 10 and 7, like, I come in the volume of the book. It's all this is about me, his life, like, stuff like that. So I'm using those natural examples, man, because a lot of people contrary to popular belief, well, not contrary to popular belief, but a lot of people don't think the whole book is about the Most High Yahweh. Shoot, I didn't at one point, man. Like, I knew that verse was in there, but I was like, okay, cool little. So I did, because, like, now I wasn't reading it through the Most High, like the brother Akawar said, reading it through the Most High Yahweh's eyes, man. Like, it's just like, then that's it is what it is, man. Got to read it through their lens, because the whole thing is about them. Like, like Jay-Z, the volume, Blueprint volume series, or like, Sean Carter series, or the Lil Wayne, the Carter this and that. It's telling you, like, the volume. This is about my life. This is all about me. Like, these stories, these accounts, these stories you read is really about me. It's like, these, like, it's all leading up to me. So, yeah, man, let's get to 2 Corinthians for chapter 4, verse 5. It says, "For we preach not of ourselves, but Christ, Yahushua the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushua's sake." So see, and it says, "A servant that lacketh bread," in Proverbs 12. So we lack in the knowledge of the Most High Yahshua. All goes back into what was discussed yesterday, man. But it says, "He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread." So yeah. So, and then Yahushua say, "You'll be despised for my namesake, hated for my namesake," man. So it all goes back to that, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. Much love to y'all brothers and sisters. I'm a little tired. Hey, man, and shout out to brother Kwame Cole and Shalimar too. Like what they said, man. Like, this current, even like captivity, this current placement, it will have you like, even like, Esau and stuff like that. Have you like, even don't get twisted, because most time your house set us to work, set people to work. But it's like a lot of times too, and that's where that Sirach goes into having much leisure. Because I want, it's half of stuff like we even talk about here. So I wanted to go even into more stuff with our brothers and sisters. Like, even let's tune into more classes. Not even like, forget my videos. I don't even watch my videos like that. Or other brothers and sisters, like, or other brothers, I should say. I'm sorry. Other brothers, like, want to watch, like, tune in, like, constantly, like, Elder told me this a while back, man. He said, "Listen, man, even throughout your day, man, always try to ingratiate yourself in the word, man." So, but it's a balance too, as well, man. You always have to, like, say for you and another brother or people get together, man. It always don't have to be. This is the events, because being godly is all something. The Lord is always going to come out, man. Just even through your life, man, because you gotta live by it. Not to talk about, but live by it, honestly. That's why Paul said, "My manner of life," and David behaved himself wisely, our conduct, our behavior. But also, man, that's where you acknowledge the Most High Yahshua in all your ways, man. Like, you see them in every aspect of your life, man. Because the Most High Yahshua is life, man. So hopefully it's edifying, man. So yeah, peace.